welcome back to another episode of Honey's Making Money. Today I have a very special guest joining us, and I am really excited because a few episodes ago I actually did a podcast on creating killer content. So I think this guest today is just going to roll off the back of that perfectly, and that is Maddy. Welcome, babe. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you here. It's been a long time coming. We have planned this, I think, like when I just about got up and running. So I am very excited to be able to jump on here today and hear from you, especially because not only are you a beautiful OnlyFans creator, but you work in the industry as well as a photographer. So I'm excited to dive in and hear about all sorts of the industry from both sides. So can you tell us a little bit about you and your journey and how you started OnlyFans and your photographer business? Like, which one came first and how did it all begin?
Well, crazy enough, I started photography back in high school, and like weirdly enough, instantly then I was always so interested in photographing women. Like, women are beautiful, they're amazing. One of my first projects was like pin-up style, as much as boudoir as 15-year-olds could be.
Oh, I love that.
Like, yeah, always kind of cheeky. I went on to study in university, and then I started actually in like cosplay photography. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Yeah, right. How
like
interesting.
conventions and stuff, and that kind of just pipelined, I guess, to like sexy cosplay, to boudoir, and then into our industry.
Wow, I love that. So you were a photographer way before OnlyFans came onto your radar, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how did you first find out about OnlyFans? Was that through your photography business? Did you meet someone? How did that play out?
I guess Patreon was like the OnlyFans before OnlyFans, I guess.
Yes.
And
right.
I would have started my Patreon like 8 years ago, and it was just for my photography. So like, here are all the amazing women I photograph. Here's some exclusive photos, yada, yada, yada. Then maybe like 2 years in, everyone's like, well, when are we going to see you behind the camera? And I was like, you want to see that? You want to see me? And I was really shy at first, like so shy. I wore a huge like oversized sweater and like a little G-string, and I was like, this is so revealing. Like, I'm embarrassed.
Which is so funny because you've probably gone from being, behind the camera and being like making women feel comfortable and doing all the things to make women feel so confident in front of the camera. And you have all the tools and resources. And then when you're in front of the camera, you're like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And I love that you do both sides now. So what do you like now? Like, have you formed that confidence behind the camera and really owned yourself now on your OnlyFans and you're loving both sides?
Oh, like definitely. The like pipeline of how much like my self-confidence has grown is crazy. Like, obviously there's so many like different bodies in the industry, and I used to be so self-conscious of how like I looked with my curves, but like I love my body now, and I love like being online and showing it off, and it's nice helping other women like feel that way as well.
Oh, that's so powerful, and it absolutely warms my heart because I hear from so many creators similar stories. Sometimes we hear the negative side of starting our own OnlyFans or working in the industry, but what a lot of people don't see, which is really cool that women are opening up about it, is that the journey you go on in loving your own body. Like, you're in front of the camera all the time, you're putting your body out there, and it kind of pushes you in a direction to love your body and fall in love with it and get to know it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's so powerful. So tell us what it's like being in both sides of the industry. Like, what is it like being a creator and a photographer?
Well, it's definitely very busy.
That's great.
I feel like it's constantly always, either doing like photography work or my own work. But it's nice when the two kind of come together and I can give advice on both sides. Like, if someone's photographing me or I'm photographing someone, knowing like what it is on either side, I think it's just really helpful.
Yeah, you can definitely take little bits from each area, isn't it, and implement it. So Amazing. So share with us the importance of vetting when it comes to choosing a photographer. I remember when I first joined the industry and I wanted to, start photographing. I had so many people just reaching out to me. I'm like, I don't even know if you're legit, man. Like, you have 100 followers, and I don't know if you're using this for your wank bank or if you are actually wanting, like, you're an actual business. So from a photographer point of view, please share with us, because I'm sure there are so many women out there who really struggle with that and don't know where to go, the importance of vetting and what we should and shouldn't be looking for.
I think when it comes to vetting, there's obviously so many different things that you should and can look for. And I think one of the most important things to note is followers definitely don't make or break what a photographer is. Like, having a low amount of followers or a high amount of followers doesn't technically reflect like who they are and what they do. And obviously, like, followers can be bought. So someone with a high following doesn't mean they're, amazing person. They could be very shady. I think the best thing to do always is like put out in your story or your close friend story, like, have you worked with this person? How was it? Let me know. Like, just getting all the details, like, and pretty much all the time people are happy to give you like the bare truth and what happened with them.